Alright guys, hello Riven mains and Yasuo mains alike. I am the Nightwing Way of Life Esports coming at you guys with another League of Legends video. So there's a few things that I want to discuss with you guys right after I get done doing the news, and then we'll move on to the next video because the next video is going to give me a little bit of time to overall get the video done, because Licorice revealed his side of the story as per the sneaky situation. And I'm going to be going over that, giving my first initial reactions to it. I was at work, so I couldn't, do the video earlier on. If it came out when I had my days off earlier in the day, I would have actually did it. But I'm going to overall give my reaction and thoughts to Licorice's side of the story, and then I'll be actually giving you guys that video. And I think a lot of people will need to see that video, given the fact that, there's two sides to every story, and obviously, everybody tells their own stories from their own different reality, which is literally how you have seen the story, and that's just how, life works. So, yeah, with that being said, this is not exactly a lot of news that has come out, but Cody's son reportedly headed to 100 Thieves, and Stunt is to replace Aphromoo. This would make Aphromoo a free agent. Now, there isn't a team, I think, that is going to be in dire need of a support, but let's just go over the article right now. Another former 100 Thieves League of Legends player is reportedly set to return to the organization. 100 Thieves has acquired Cody's son from Dignitas, according to ESPN Jacob Wolf. ESPN also reports that 100 Thieves Academy support Stunt will replace Aphromoo as the LCS team starter. Also, if 100 Thieves acquisition of Cody's son is confirmed, he will be the second player from the team's inaugural league lineup to return to the organization. Meteos has officially re-signed with the 100 Thieves on November 19th, and the organization confirms someday will be on the team's starting lineup as their main top laner. Cody's son would replace two-time World Championship player Bang, who has officially joined Evil Geniuses earlier today. This 22-year-old ADC spent the 2018 League of Legends with the 100 Thieves before playing for Clutch this year. If Stunt's reported promotion comes to fruition, Afro would become a free agent for the 2020 season. The 27-year-old has been with the 100 Thieves since 2018 and was even named the 2018 NALCS Spring Split MVP. So this is an interesting theme, because I think the theme overall for the North American LCS in this offseason is going back to what team you originally were on previously for, years back, or going back to what you know. And if I was Thanos right now, you cannot live out with your own, how did he say that? You cannot live with your own failure. What did it bring you? Back to me. Like, you just can't really fathom that all these players are returning back to an org they previously played for. Cody's son returning back to 100 Thieves. Meteos returning back to 100 Thieves. Someday is coming back to 100 Thieves. You have Biofrost returning back to TSM. And then you have, that's pretty much it. Oh, Xmithy going back to Immortals. That was also a thing. So I think that when we look at the 100 Thieves situation, back when Prawley was on the roster as the head coach, we can kind of see that maybe he was the problem, because if two of the original members are back in the starting lineup because he's not there, that goes to show you that there was a problem with the way they didn't like the way Prawley coached the team. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this situation. Do you guys think Cody's son is going to be a good ADC for 100 Thieves, as he was shown before to be a good ADC for them? This means that all those rumors about, Sneaky going to them or Dignitas also could be, disbanded to some extent, because a lot of people thought that Sneaky, when he said on his stream he had a few team offers, they thought he was coming here to reunite with Meteos. I didn't initially think that was going to happen, because they had talked about already getting Deathly first. So if Sneaky is going to have a team for, the next split, he's going to have to pretty much choose between Dignitas and, it's pretty much Dignitas, because everybody else has an ADC from what I remember. Unless, well, Golden Guardians, he could play for Golden Guardians. He could play for them, honestly. Oh, no, they have FBI, don't they? In that case, yeah, it's pretty much Dignitas he has to play for because T and Liquid has an ADC, C9 does. Then you have TSM has their ADC, CLG's got theirs, and that's pretty much the top four teams right there. If you want to count them as top four material, Hunter Thieves has their ADC again. Golden Guardians has FBI. Then when you look at Immortals, they have Alltech. Evil Geniuses have Bang. It's pretty much Dignitas is left with his option unless he wants to play for Academy. So that's how I'll go over that right now. But after that, yes, that's Cody Sun returning back to 100 Thieves. And Licorice on Sneaky's departure, it was mishandled on both sides. So I'm not going to go over this right now too in depth, but I will say that I will be, giving him the fair shot like I did Sneaky. Obviously, I think that, he talked about it right here. Here's the VOD. I'll go over it in a separate video because that's just, its own can of worms. I can understand not even having heard what he had to say. It was definitely mishandled on both sides. There was some definite heated emotions afterwards. Cloud9 is always tasked with being North America's last hope and the team that always gets to save North America. And, they didn't want to be that second C9 roster that didn't get out of group stage. And you can tell from the video that they released on Cloud9, it wasn't really just that Licorice part. It was just that they were tasked, obviously, with the hard group, and, there were probably a lot of emotions after, the games, and, people do things, people say things, people feel certain things that they can't exactly say to one another, given the fact that, just going over those situations is kind of weird for some people, especially for gamers who don't really go outside a lot. So I understand, if it was mishandled, but it depends, obviously, because, Sneaky going on a stream and saying, they didn't want to play with me, it kind of implies that C9 is toxic, which, doesn't make any sense because C9 has never been an organization known for toxicity. See, that is an interesting thing, but it was definitely mishandled on both sides. I'll go over this in a separate video because people in the C9 Facebook group already talked about it already, so I'll be able to go over that. So, see you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe. Most of all, enjoy. I'm a Nightwing, and Way of Life Esports is signing out.
Hi there, guys! Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more stuff.
Yeah, thank you.